dog. So the day that you finally pop off, they'll see it's not just a once off. You put in time, the harvest is ready, it's ripe. I thank God for the payment, that's a solid foundation. When I finally make it, I give God all the praises. GOD who conquered evil forces. I don't trust in chariots or fortresses. Yeah, I walk by faith. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Game time in it. Game time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. No, I will not bend. Game time. Run it up. 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 Run it up.
Got so many memories that I made on Cascade Road. I done gained the world, I ain't never sell my soul. This is God-given, so I thank him as I go. Hate to sound conceited, but I know. Crazy thing they with me. Yeah, crazy thing they with me. Run up on me, baby, show you gon' see. Yeah, God power from my head and my feet. Yeah, this colossal. What I say is gospel. I cook this with love. They gon' eat it up and swallow me. I'm from the ghetto, babe. Seen bodies in the street before I could tweet. I came from nothing. I turned a mustard seed into a million. In the discussion, had a TED talk with the higher me. Show me how to run it up. I need all my cheese. Every day that I wake up, I'm pinching myself. Can't believe that I'm really me. Popping shows in New Zealand, boy, you is not eating, man. We do not play in the same league. I gave my mama some racks and she asked me if I'm selling. I said, mama, please. If I was, do you think I'd let you know? Got so many memories that I made on Cascade Road. This is God-given, so I thank her as I go. This gon' sound conceited, but I know. Crazy thing they with me. Yeah, crazy thing they with me. Yeah, got power from my head to my feet. Yeah, run up on me, maybe so you gon' see. Yeah.
I did not chase, I just attract. What you put in, you get back. I'm screaming Campbell, then still hit the dancing and wherever I'm at, feel like a champion.
Still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Today we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Atlanta Falcons and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. First play, first pass for Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant, and the Falcons are going to take possession of the football.
And part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity. Just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
Ready. Strike two.
They go play action here on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. Koo knocks this one through the post. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Not the way they wanted to begin things yet. The interception on the first play of the game. The good news, it only led to 3 points.
And remember our conversation with him prior to the ball game? He said they had something special designed for the first play. It didn't hit. Let's see if he can rebound from it and not let it get him down.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. To throw is Brady. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. Finding space at the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 25 yards there on the catch and run. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
And partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes us all the way down to the 37. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them. That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this is taken in at the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. From the end zone, here comes Jalen Darden. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Cover, cover!
Brady. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Point in quarter one. Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. The Bucs at 1-3 here in the early part of the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Now a play fake. Brady. And his throw is incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
50. Back and reload.
Brady going to throw. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. They keep it with Fournette on first down. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. They'll run it again with Fournette. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. First down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
First down, and they go right back to Davis Price. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Second down, here's Davis Price. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on third down. Davis Price will try to pick it up. And this will be a Falcons first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. And space tough to come by there as they'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
On the double.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Read option. Here's Davis Price. And not much room to speak of. He'll get about 3 up to the 41.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he'll get this to the 32.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
40 yards rushing for him now to this point. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. They find some open field here. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 20. The ultimate speedster, showing that speed in front of this home crowd. They love that.
Made me stand up on that run because right now all I want to do is wave to the crowd. More noise, more noise. You got to reward him for that one. A big-time monster run.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Brady gives this to White. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now he'll throw with Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Rashaan Evans. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Second and 2. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Leo Chanel. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Well, I mean, it hadn't been a picture-perfect first half for this defense to this point, but that's a big play to get them right back in the ballgame.
And I think that changes their mind frame. Now they're saying to themselves, hey, we're still in this. And even though our offense hasn't done anything, we've had our troubles on our way, we still made a play right there that could change the course of this game. Great job delivering.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
15 more yards there, and quickly another first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Across the formation, he hits Austin. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Give him 32 yards as we inch our way to the 2-minute warning.
One of the things that led this organization to commit to him as a starting quarterback as a rookie, his ability to keep his eyes downfield and make plays out of the pocket. Able to see the receiver while on the move and complete a really accurate throw.
And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a...
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Ty Davis-Price, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And a fast footwork by White, and he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, turnabout is fair play, I guess. They had a pick 6 against them earlier, and now this defense, Charles, they get a pick 6 of their own.
And for a moment, let's just set aside how it impacts the scoreboard, because how about the response? One defense gets the pick 6, the other comes back and matches it. These are 2 defenses that plan on winning the game for their teams themselves.
Darden now going to bring this one out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Brady. And this one caught by Cameron Brain. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Brady. He completes it to Evans. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise, and start to put together some drives.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot, and the deficit will stay at 3 scores.
Well, partner, it's almost a little jarring to see a holder set up on the other side of midfield. I haven't brought out my binoculars to make sure on that one. That is showing an awful lot of confidence in a kicker to try and hit him 61 yards, and this one winds up no good.
Ultra, 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 go ultra, go red.
They'll throw now on the final play. Going up top. And that is incomplete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They'll start by running the option to the right. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 37 yards. So this play, until recently, only something you'd probably expect to see in a college game, but running quarterbacks are certainly in vogue, and this turned into a big play.
And you and I both know that for a long time, coaches worried about their quarterbacks taking too much punishment, running plays like this, and they still worry about it. But when you can break off big chunks of yardage like that, it's worth the risk. Plus, you're coaching that quarterback to see those guys coming and get down before the big hit occurs.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's the option, running right. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Desmond Ridder, 30 yards, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 24. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Darden now going to bring this one out of the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Falcons grab it. And his guys will take over at the 5-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They'll start with the option, and he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Considering they've seen him have some big gains against him throughout this game, that's got to feel like a measure of revenge as they trap him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On play action, they'll throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. With a chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Koo knocks this one through the post. So the big return had them fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a 1st down.
Darden now going to bring this one out of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Hey, confused.
Now Mon. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is going to blow up in their faces. Not only do they not get the first, they're going to lose big yardage as well. Breaking the huddle, 1st and goal as the return team has set them up with golden field position. Back to throw here. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Kyle Pitts, the intended receiver, but it'll be second and goal.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to third and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here, not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
So on fourth down, Ritter heads to the sideline. Younghoe Koo gets set for the Atlanta field goal. Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will extend their lead even further. So tack on 3 more, though it's just a rare drive where they did not find the end zone.
Yeah, you're right about that, partner. But at this point, I don't think you're too concerned about that. You just want to possess the football for a while and drain the clock. If you can get 3 out of it, that's great, too.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
A throw over the middle, taken in, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Mon looks to throw, and Braith, the tight end's got it. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. Second and 9 from the 44. From the gun, here's Mon. This is caught by Evans. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones. Now that's a catch of some significance. It's number 631 of his career, and why that's significant, it ties him with Hall of Famer Raymond Berry.
He was one of the most precise route runners at any position during his time in his career. So I think that
they're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Let's go.
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. Gets it out wide to Davis Price. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Come on, set.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Davis Price on 1st and 10. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. 2nd down, and again it's Davis Price. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Right, 2. 6, 7.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Looking for Austin, intercepted. And the Bucs are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. And with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard. They see what they can accomplish.
Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the third time. Mike Edwards picks it off. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here at their own 23. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Bond going to throw it. Evans has it left side. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Third down from the gun. It's Mon. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Falcons. Drake London, 39 yards. And the Falcons add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Darden now going to bring this one out of the end zone. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their... Oh, Mon fumbles it. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline. It saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. Yeah. I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
The slot man in motion right. And they go play action here. Mon. They'll roll him out right. And a catch right side by Evans. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Off the play fake, Mon. And this is caught by Evans. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. from the red zone now. They'll look to throw. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. So that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, I just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Right. Ready?
Mon now off of play action. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Troy Pride. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Come on, set.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. 2nd down, and again it's Davis Price. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Here we go.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. An option give to Davis Price. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Read option. Here's Davis Price. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, here's Davis Price. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. So 2 1st downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. An option give to Davis Price. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. 88 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Read option. Here's Davis Price. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And that will bounce out of bounds before they can get a return going. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance.